Hi everyone that's already joined in. So today we need towel. We also need a bag full of water bottles, or you can just use single water bottles. Preferably 2 would be good. Again, they don't have to be water bottles. They can be anything. You can use tin cans, books, anything with a little bit of weight to it's going to be good. But again, as always, we're just going to start off a bit of a warm-up. So we're just lay on our back. We've got one leg straight, one leg bent. We're just going to extend at the knee. Yeah, make sure you kick that heel up towards the ceiling. 6 on one side, 6 on the other. And again, swap sides. Once you've done 6 on both sides, we roll over onto our front. We're going to go hands into a Y position, lift them up, sweep them round, and back down. We'll do this 4 times all together. Good, and 2 more. From there, we're going to go hands and knees, hands under shoulders, knees under hips, hand on the back of the head, rotate in and out. Do 6 on one side and then do 6 on the other. Once you've done that, we're then just going to go split stance position. Like so. Shift the weight forward and back. Again, just do this 4 times each side. And then you swap sides. You make sure you squeeze the glutes, shift the weight forward, raise the hand up. Good, once you've done 4 on each side, then you're going to go press up position, take your feet a little bit wider, and then just tap the shoulders. 4 taps each side. From there, we're going to be into standing. We're going to go hands together like so. Hips back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. We're just going to go 6, and from there we're just going to squat down, grab the knee, and then from here, you're going to extend the leg back. Bring it back in, bring the knee up, extend the leg back. Knee up, extend. So again, kick that heel back. So from there, you're leading back with the heel, not with the toes. So it's like that. Again, just go 4 on each side. Once you've done that, you then just squat down, grab the ankle, and extend the arm up. Again, 4 on each side. Okay, once you're on 4 on each side, just marching on the spot. For anyone that's ever done this before, you know what's coming. And skip. And rest it there. We'll do that 2 more times. The second time, it's going to go forward and backwards. So then just marching on the spot. Into a skip. And then just move forward and backwards. And rest of that. This time it's going to go sideways, okay? So again, just marching on the spot. Into a skip. Pushing up the balls of the feet, so we're pushing off this part of the foot just behind the toes, and then move side to side. And rest of that. Okay, so today's session is going to consist of 2 circuits. The first circuit is going to be full body, looking at upper and lower. and then we're going to do some core. So the first exercise is going to be a Romanian deadlift. So you can use water bottles or a bag full of water bottles. From here, hips go back, squeeze it back up. So again, as you see the bag running down my legs, it travels in a straight line, down and up. Shins stay vertical. From there, you're going to do 10 reps. Then you're going to hold it for 10 seconds at the bottom. Then get out 2 water bottles, tin cans, whatever you're using, and we'll go for lateral raises. So take the water bottles so they go in line with the shoulders. To make it a little bit harder from here, you can go half rep in between. So you go up, halfway back down, back up. That's going to make it a little bit harder. Next one we're going to go for is a squat. So again, you've got options on this. Easiest one is just going to be squat with feet in line with one another. Okay, you can do that loaded or unloaded. Second one, just stagger the stance. So again, you can stagger it however you want. Step out to the side. Again, so if you go left foot forward, you do 10 reps on this leg, 10 reps, swapping the legs. To make it harder than that, you go elevated split squat. And then after that, we're going to go bent over row. So again, you can use a bag full of water bottles or water bottles on their own. Hips go back to that Romanian deadlift hold, but this time squeeze the shoulder blades together. So we're going to go 10 Romanian deadlifts, 10-second Romanian deadlift hold. We go for 12 lateral raises. You're going to go for 10 squats. If you're staggering or elevating, 10 each side. Bent over row, we're looking for 12 bent over rows. Hopefully everyone understands all the exercises and is able to do them. Again, to make the RDLs harder as well, you can stagger the stance on that. So you can come here, take 1 foot back slightly. Okay, that's going to make it a single leg RDL variation. Again, that's just going to make it a little bit harder. If you do it here, make sure you swap legs. Okay, when everyone's ready, grab your first piece of equipment. Going in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So again, we're looking for 10. And once you do the 10th one, hold it for 10. Shoulders back, core engage. Draw that belly button up towards the spine. Once you held that for 10 seconds, 3, 2, 1, put it to the side. Grab hold of the water bottles. We're just going to go lateral raise. So again, to make it harder, add that half rep in between. But again, we're going for 12, okay? That half rep doesn't count as a rep. You count every full rep. Good, and then once you've done 12 of these, you're going into that squat position. So again, you can hold water bottles here, you can hold the bag, and again, find however you want to do it. So again, you can just stagger the stance, or you can go elevated heel. And you can hold the water bottles down here for this one if you want. Whichever way you're going to do it, we're going for 10 each leg, okay? If you're going to do it feet together, in line, just do 10. Again, make sure you're doing 10 each leg. If you're staggering or elevating. Once you've done that, you're going into that bent over row position. So again, it's an RDL hold, but you're going to move this time, okay? The upper body's going to move. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. We're going for 12. And once you've done 12 of them, rest it there. I'm going to put 30 seconds on the timer this end. If you haven't finished all the exercises, don't worry. You can go when we're ready, or you can carry on resting. Up to you guys. Make sure you got water to drink. If you're using water bottles as weights, try not to drink out of them. Your weights will only get lighter and it will just become too easy. Okay, so you've got about 5 seconds. I'm going to go around again. So to grab your bag, water bottles, whatever you're using to start with. Going in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, we're going for 10 of these. Once you do 10, hold it for 10. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put that down. Grab yourselves 2 water bottles. We're going to go lateral raises. Remember, half rep is going to make it harder. So again, you can just do normal reps. Up to you. The hands only have to go in line with the shoulders. If you're doing the half reps, the full rep finished is when the hands get back down to your side. So you go up, back down halfway, back up, all the way back in. That's 1 rep. Good, once you've done 12 of these. Remember, squats, you can stagger the stance. You can stagger it however you want. Okay, so this leg's forward. More of the weight's going to be on this back leg. So you're pushing up, pushing down. So it's less weight is going to be on this one. More weight is going to be on this one. So again, it's just going to make that slight bit harder. Then once you do 10 on one leg, you then have to swap the staggered stance and do 10 on the other. Again, you don't have to do this. You can do different ones. You can elevate it, or you can do normal squats. Once you've done 10 of each side, you then go and bend over row. From here, hips go back, Romanian deadlift hold, squeeze it in. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. It's not how high you get the elbows. Squeeze them back. 12, and rest of that. How are we doing for time? Okay, on time. We're going to go around one more time. Again, if you can't do the reps I'm saying, do less. If it's too easy, do some more. If it's too easy, you can always do more reps, or you can add more load. The reason I do water bottles, you drink out of a water bottle, you finish it, fill it back up, use it as weight. If you drop it, it's not going to break, it's not going to damage anything. Okay, so we've got about 5 seconds. Ready to go around one more time. So again, you're going to pick that bag up. Just going to go back and up. 10 reps. When you're ready. Remember on that 10th one, you're going to hold it at the bottom. Remember, hold for 10. It's 1, 2, 3, like that, okay? It's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice and slow. 3, 2, 1. To the side. Lateral raises. Remember, it can just be straight up and down, or add that half rep. Whichever one you want. Once you've done 12 of them, you're into them squats, okay? So again, stagger the stance however you want. You can do feet in line with one another or stagger. Again, it's up to you how you do it. Or elevate it, hardest one. Again, make sure you do 10 on one side, then you do 10 on the other. Again, I'm holding water bottles here. You can hold them down here. I just find it more comfortable here. Once you're in 10 on both sides, We're then going to go bent over row. Last one. Okay, so we're going to pick this up. Hips go back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Go for 12 and rest it out. Okay, so you don't need the water bowls anymore. We're now going into core. Okay, so whilst you guys are resting, I'm just going to go through what we're going through next. It's only 3 exercises. We're going to go around 3 times. Okay, so we're going to go for about 20 seconds on the first time round. We're going to bring the knees in. We're going to extend it away. Hollow hold, okay? 20 seconds to begin with. Again, the closer your hands are to the feet, the easier it's going to be. So again, find out where you can hold it. Fill this chamber up with air. Hold it for 20 seconds. We're then going to go round into plank position. So again, you've got options here. Normal plank to make that even easier. Drop the knees to the floor. To make it harder, step the feet out. To make that even harder, plank up and down. Options there. Last one is going to be a hand walkout with or without the arm reach. Up to you. So we take our feet just wider than shoulder width. Going to walk the hands out. Reach, reach, walk it back up. Again, you don't have to do the arm reach. You can just do walk it out, back up. When you walk it out, the end position, nice and strong. Okay? Again, you can have your own timers going if you want. If not, I'm going to start one now. First time we're going to go around, we're going to go for 20 seconds, okay? So first one, hollow hold. Going in, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So we're going to extend the arms and feet away from each other. Here, it's going to be harder than here. Okay, find out where it's difficult and hold it. Again, engage this. Make sure this is tight. Air filled. And rest it there. So I'm going to go around to that plank position. You've got options, remember. Normal plank, plank on the knees, plank with toe taps, or plank up and down. Going in, 2, 1, let's go. So again, choose the one that's challenging for you. The plank up and down, the wider the feet are, the easier it's going to be as well. Again, make sure the core is engaged. Hips aren't swaying when you're coming up. And rest it there. Okay, last one. Hand walk out with or without the arm reach. Up to you. Okay, going in. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So walk the hands out. Reach. Reach. Walk back up. Walk the hands out. Try and get as many as you can in the 20 seconds. Make sure they're good ones though. And rest it there. Okay, grab yourselves a rest. We're going to go for 30-second rest. Then we're going to go again. This time around, we go for 30 seconds. Make sure you're taking water on board in the rest. Okay, so we've got 5 seconds left. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Then just extend the arms away. Then here, it's going to be harder than here. As you can see, my body changed position. Good, keep it nice and tight. We're going for an extra 10 seconds, remember, on each exercise. That much tougher on the core. Good, keep going. You've got 10 seconds left. And rest it there. Okay, we're going over into that plank position. Remember, options for the plank. Going in, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Plank position, you can go up and down, you can go toe taps, or you can just hold the plank. Again, choose the one that is challenging. Make sure, always maintain good form. Elbows underneath shoulders, hands under shoulders. Done correctly, this should be really tough on the core. And rest it there. Okay, hand walkouts with or without an arm reach. Okay, going in, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So remember, an extra 10 seconds. Also remember, the wider the feet, the easier this one's going to be. So you feel like your hips are moving, take your feet a little bit wider. Remember, maintain good form, try and get in as many as you can. And rest it there. Okay, we're going to do that one more time round. We're going to go for about 30 seconds as well on each one again. Still going to only have 30 seconds rest though. So make sure you're drinking plenty. Okay, halfway through the rest. Again, make sure that you're doing a good job for that full 30 seconds. If it's too tough, do it for 10. Join back in for another 5. Rest, join back in for another 5. Okay, you can just drop in and out as you need to. Okay, going in, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Last time round. 30 seconds again on each exercise. Remember, engage the core. The further the feet are away, the harder it's going to be from the hands. Good. Come on, we're nearly into the last 10 seconds on this one. Keep that position strong. 3, 2, 1, and rest it there. Okay, over we go. Plank position. Okay, going in. 3, 2, 1. When you're ready, down into that plank position. Choose the one that's going to be challenging for yourself. Elbows under shoulders, hands under shoulders. And rest it there. Okay, last 30 seconds, going to be hand walkouts. Going in, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So remember, walking out, strong position, reach, reach, walk it back up. Again, as many as you can in the 30 seconds, but maintain good form. So if you're going to get 3 good ones in, absolutely fine. I'd rather 3 good ones than 10 bad ones. And rest it there. Good work, everyone. So again, not such a cardio emphasis on today's session. Slower. We're working on muscle building, strength, and power, okay? So there is some method to the madness with the skipping. Again, it's going to be good for power, plyometrics. Think about running. You're doing a similar sort of pattern. Obviously, you're driving the knees straight up. But again, it's fast contacts to the ground. So again, there is some method to the madness. It's kind of a warm-up, but also is used as an exercise as well. Okay, so when you're ready, get your breath back, lay on your back. We're just going to stretch out the major muscle groups again. Okay, so we're going to go foot on top of the knee, pull that leg in. And swap sides. Yeah, you should be feeling this in the glutes. And on from there, go onto your side. Top leg comes over. Hold it with your bottom arm. Top arm holds the bottom leg. Pull in opposite directions. Feel it stretching in the quad. And swap sides. So top leg comes over. Bottom arm grabs that. Top arm grabs the bottom leg. Feel it stretching in the quads. From there, we're then going to go into the split stance position. From here, squeeze the glutes. So see my hips? Squeeze, not relax, squeeze. Hands up, over, and back. So I'll show you from the front. Just go hands up, over, and back. And swap sides. Hands up, over, and back. And from there, you can do this in kneeling or in standing. Hands behind the back. Let's just stretch out the chest. So again, you can do it in kneeling or standing. It's up to you. And then one more stretch from here. Come up into standing. You can either do this against the wall or a windowsill. You put your palms flat on the wall, push into the wall, and then push your hips back. Okay, so if you do it against the windowsill, it's just going to be here. Push the hips back. Again, it's up to you how you do it. And rest it there. Okay, thanks everyone for joining in. So again, a little bit to take away as well. So two things here really. If you're working at a desk or around a computer at home, again, make sure you give yourself them little stretch breaks. So again, stretch out the upper back. So things like the one we went onto our hands and knees, rotate around. Things like that are going to be really good. The one we did at the end there, hands down, push the hips back. Again, great exercises just to do to alleviate some of that stress and that tight muscles you may get in the upper back. It can cause you neck pain, it can cause you shoulder pain, it can even cause you lower back pain. So just because that's the area that's hurting doesn't mean that's necessarily the area that's weak, tight, or causing the issue, okay? So again, it's almost looking at everything as one. Again, as well, looking at nutrition and things like that. So there's lots of diets out there that everyone will claim is the best diet. Not saying it's not, it might work for you, but again, everyone's different. So what works for one person won't work for the next. So like I said before, be your own scientist, work out what's best for you. And again, you're going to share that with other people. They can try stuff and I can guarantee they won't like some things and they will like some other things. So, okay, talk to people, get ideas, but again, they're not going to know exactly what you need, only you will. Okay, it's going to take time. It's going to take patience, but eventually you will get there, okay? It's that first step, which is always the hardest, okay? I'll be back on Wednesday for a circuit training session. Again, same time. Hope to see you all then. Thank you very much.